Welcome to another exciting episode of Constantly Calibrating. I'm your host, Brad. This week, we're going to talk about fall TV for the 2015 season and maybe a little bit of Star Wars Battlefront, our thoughts there. So give us a second, some intro music for you here, and we'll be right back. And we're back from music break, guys. How's everybody doing this week? Josh, what's going on with you?
Oh, just things.
Things? Okay. Justin?
Another exciting? Are we always that exciting?
It's always exciting. I'm always excited when I start it. Whether I keep that excitement through the whole episode or not, that is the question. I will always be excited.
See, I'm excited, but I genuinely, when you asked me what's going on, I completely blanked on everything that's happened in my life up to this moment.
You're wearing a Star Wars shirt. Justin is spilling beer on his comfy shirt. Brian is no longer eating ramen. All-purpose. Brian is all-purpose this week. I don't know if there's something else, but he's all-purpose.
He's all-purpose soy sauce.
Oh my God, that's moist.
And he's gone. So, Brian's here, but he's gone. So,
Always.
Let's take a look at our sponsors. Brian, have you got something you want to tell us about?
I do.
Oh God, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
I do. I thought that you were about to tell everyone, guys, I need you to know, I have chlamydia.
I mean, you guys all have it too, anyways.
Not me.
Actually,
I have shared a bed with you.
Guys, my pants are seriously wet right now.
Good thing, because that'd be horrible.
What, are we sponsored by Depends now?
We really should.
That was not a segue. Don't even try.
My pants are wet over no-scope gaming glasses.
Oh God, we're gonna get them removed.
No. Are your eyes straining against the endless hours you're putting into catching up with the Raggedy Man? Wish you could ease that pain while still enjoying your avocados at law? Then look no further. Constantly Calibrating is teamed up with no-scope gaming glasses to provide
This is why I want to pre-record this and drop it in after the fact.
No, I like you. Keep going, bro.
You get chipped too.
What the We're never gonna get real sponsors that actually pay us.
Use pants.
Provide cost-effective gaming lenses for your viewing pleasure. Pick from the sporty bottomless frame Wraith series in Frost and Onyx, or the full-framed Minotaur glasses.
Or the full-frame Minotaur glasses that also come in Frost and Onyx. And keep your eyes strong and happy while totally not being sucked into watching another complete season of that Netflix original.
Oh, God.
You can grab your pair through our partner link at constantlycalibrating.com/no-scope-gaming. Again, constantlycalibrating.com/no-scope-gaming.
It actually is on the script.
Nice voice change, Brian. That's really sounded a lot like Josh.
Oh.
I'm
I'd
impressed.
love to also mention that we have a Patreon sponsor of the week. Always our Patreon sponsor of the week, Nebot. Nebot, you're awesome.
Thank you, man.
Come watch this live, Nebot. Come watch this live.
He was trying last week.
Oh, okay.
2 weeks ago he tried to, but then we canceled that last minute that night. Or postponed it. But finally, check out Green Man Gaming for all of your PC gaming needs. Green Man Gaming offers plenty of options for all PC gamers regardless of publisher, specified platform, whether Steam, Origin, Uplay, or good old games. Make sure to use our promo code featured on our Twitch channel and at the top of constantlycalibrating.com to save 20% on all your orders. constantlycalibrating.com/greenmangaming. Once again, constantlycalibrating.com/greenmangaming.
Thank you for that lovely sponsorship message, both of you.
Bum, bum, bum.
So
I like to think that we're jovial.
I'm in a good mood now. I was in a good mood before, but now I'm at least half-mast. We're going strong.
At least half?
At least due to health issues, I'm always half-mast, but...
My cock is literally basing in alcohol right now.
Oh my God, I really wish there were more people watching this live right now. I think Josh just needs a napkin because he spit on his hand.
Nope, I managed to not say my hand, but water is in my nose.
Oh, well, at least it's not beer. That would hurt.
Oh,
It's in my notes.
And on your pants. Oh.
Wait, Zane
Well,
can't.
and in my pants.
Wait, why can't Zane hear my mic? That's a good.
Oh God, are you? Did you mute yourself on the stream again?
Oh, I know it's wrong.
Oh man.
It's. I'm gonna. I know it's what the problem is. It's being fixed now.
All right, so
I chipped my tooth.
did you really?
I don't know.
What did you? What did you hit it on?
Bottle. Beer bottle.
How?
Why not? Beer bottle.
Anyway,
Because you
I'm
forgot-
restarting the YouTube stream.
You forgot
All
how
right.
to drink.
apparently he needs a sippy cup.
I do.
Adult sippy cups.
All sippy cups are adult sippy cups. It's just whether you decide to give them to children or not.
Concal branded adult sippy cups. There you go. You're welcome.
I
Hi,
support
iReaper.
this.
I don't know if you caught everything that just happened, but you're gonna want to go back and watch that.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah. it
Yeah,
was
we need to
something.
save the video this week.
No, I'll get this video out. I actually will make a promise that I'll do my
Alright.
best. Even though I'm going to the Geeky Awards.
Oh yeah, do we want to talk about that?
Ooh.
Sure, why not? For some reason, they're letting me they let me have another press pass. In fact, they let me have 2 press passes, but I can't get anyone to go with me.
I'm not close enough.
You can, yeah.
No,
just
you
fly
won't.
out.
Sure. What time is it?
Wednesday.
I can make that work.
I'm driving to LA by myself on Wednesday, coming back Friday, going to the content creators pre thing for all different content creators, the mix and mingle and fondle and all that fun stuff. Going to that Wednesday, and then the actual Geeky Awards is Thursday. All I really care about is Alex Winters, Bill from Bill and Ted's gonna be there, and it's my goal to talk to them.
Nice.
You know Keanu Reeves.
See, I always cared more about Alex Winter, but
That's pretty awesome.
what was it?
Um,
Apparently, we're getting a request for a shout out.
that's
Hey, Justin Merzda.
Just
From
as an
Florida,
awesome name,
Alex
I just want to let you
96?
personally know.
Hi there.
interesting.
I can't see
I-
chat, but I will trust them.
And yeah, Zane on YouTube can hear us now. So, okay, anyways. But yeah, Geek Awards should be fun. I've had my issues with them in the past, but, from everything I'm hearing, it seems like it'll be a lot better.
Where could we find those issues?
Well, the problem is that ConstantCalibrating.com would be the place, but I lost my review of the show last year, of the event last year. I'm trying to find either the bit link or something like that, because I might be able to directly find it through Wayback Machine.
Right.
I've been looking into it. I'm having trouble finding my short links I used for it. But
Kinda
you can
bad when you
find.
review that you like chastise it is praised by the person that hosted it. Is that
Well-
correct?
that did
Well, let's see,
happen.
okay, both years I chastised the running of it. The first year one is on constantlycalibrating.com. Last year's is missing in action. But yeah, I called out the highlights and the lowlights, and I thought the events was. I think last year's issue was very much instead of being yay geeks, it was haha nerds. And
the Big Bang effect.
kind of, yeah, but it was the courier Kristen Edpack agreed on some of my thoughts and agreed that the small press was not treated well last year. They have a new PR agency for this year. We'll see how they handle stuff. But supposedly I have a spot on, maybe not for me personally, but I have a spot I can use on the red carpet there.
Sweet.
So we'll see what
Big
content.
fuck you.
If content comes out, it'll be constantcalibrating.com and youtube.com/concalpod. Sometime this weekend, because I'm also Saturday and Sunday going to the Comic and Media Expo at the Mesa Convention Center.
And the Pizza Expo.
That's not till November 21st. I was
Trying to give you credit.
Well, he did call it the Penis Expo the other day.
I did. I did call it the Penis Expo.
Okay, so that's enough about the Penis Expo. Let's move on to what we did over the weekend. We've all played a little bit of Battlefront now. Star Wars, by the way. If you don't know, we're all pretty big fans of Star Wars, so
What can you?
Star Wars, yes. Battlefront.
Battlefront's it's a pretty game. That is the one spot I can definitely say without question it is absolutely as it should be. It is a beautiful game, and I've seen no frame rate or graphical issues whatsoever in that beta.
Well, I'll also give you the credit to them. Like, it sounds amazing.
It sounds
Yeah, the crunch of the
authentic,
snowfall
too.
and stuff like that.
The pews and all of the
Like, when you're in the Gungan shield,
Like
They
the
didn't
Essentially,
call it
yeah.
Gungan
that, but that's
shield?
what it is.
The team
It sounds
shield, okay?
awesome. Yeah, the team shield. It sounds awesome, like if people are shooting at you.
Yeah, there's a nice little wub wub sound around you kind of thing.
Hey, you know, you got all,
Did
all
Justin
you
do
guys,
the sound effects for the game?
You did. Now we know.
Apparently
guy
so.
from Beast Academy.
But
Should I use the next name?
all of you guys had your reservations about it, but I actually really like it. It's playing it over this weekend. I'm going to buy it.
I
gonna do it.
did not have reservations about it before because I very much loved it at the GameStop Expo. All I had played was Survival. I know because I didn't want to wait in line for an hour to play any multiplayer stuff, but I enjoyed it. Actually, I enjoyed it a lot. If I could afford to buy another game, I would do it. If I get it with the PS4 Battlefront, I'll get it, kind of thing. Otherwise, I'll hold off and some point pick it up, maybe on sale or something like that. But definitely, I'm very much enjoying it. But graphics good, sound good. What somebody from Polygon wrote was, I don't care if Star Wars Battlefront is good, and that is the most apt description of it ever. My feelings of it.
Because it's going to sell well no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a good game
Well,
or not.
it's gonna. But that's the thing is, I don't think it's not a revolutionary game. It's not particularly, even it's not balanced particularly well. It has a lot of issues, but it's beautiful and fun. And honestly, those are two things that are really not spoken of strongly in gaming anymore.
Yeah.
Well, beautiful is, but not fun is typically ignored. Actually, games are chastised for being fun these days.
By the way, Zane, I can't decide if I like third person or first person better. I don't know. It's like a mix. I like how third person looks, but I feel more accurate in first person, if that makes any sense.
First person on the ground is really enjoyable. I like third person in the vehicle, but that's just because I'm used to doing that in vehicles.
I would say third person in vehicles when you're like fighting other air vehicles. That's when I use third person. If I'm attacking ground targets, that's when I use first person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I was about to say the same thing. I discovered when I finally got in an A-wing last night on PC. Third-person dogfighting is required. It is, I think, almost impossible to really get my bearings in first person. But if I'm trying to shoot at shit on the ground, I can't see it unless I'm in first person.
Pretty much. But it's pretty much like this is weird. It's a dice game, but it's not a dice game. If that makes sense. It feels like their first attempt at making this mass combat game, which is not. Like the spawns are bad. Like
Spawns are terrible.
Spawns are ridiculous.
The attack on Hoth is not like they haven't done something like this before with, I forget if it's called Onslaught or something like that. Basically, in Modern Battlefield, they have where like there's these lines you hold, and people can't cross them to get behind you. And every time they hit that line, it gets pushed further back, and further back, and further back. But still, like they had nice barriers where you feel like you can't get all surrounded. They don't have that here, even though this is the same damn mode for the Hoth map. I forgot what it was called. Walker Assault.
Walker Assault, yeah.
So like it's like almost like DICE forgot how they make a Battlefield game, even though this is like this is Battlefront. I give it that. It doesn't feel like a Battlefield game. It shouldn't be one, but they didn't bring any of that pedigree in this game. Like it just feels like their first attempt, which is weird. Spawns are weird. Like just they use cards. I won't let that sink in for a second. Like your layouts for your power-ups are cards you play. Like to use your sniper rifle, you have to play the sniper rifle card.
I think
you don't reload the sniper rifle. You have to wait for that card to come back into play before you can slap it down again.
I feel like it's badly named. Like it would work the same and feel better if they just gave it a different name.
What? Star Wars Card Combat?
No, like if they didn't call it cards and hands, if they called it, your loadout like you would call anything else, and your special weapons.
It should be.
Like
Yeah,
there's no reason to
like. This is not Battlefield. Let's use cards. Like I really don't get it.
Yeah, the terminology is a bit bothersome. I'll agree on that, but it's a minor. I think it's a minor just nomenclature kind of issue that I don't know. I don't find that bothersome personally.
The sniper rifle is not awful.
really
It's
don't go
cheap
with
as
like
crap.
Which sniper rifle are we talking about? The cycler rifle?
Yeah, well, that's the only one in the game right now.
I didn't know if there was a later actual weapon sniper rifle.
There might be. I don't know yet. Well, we don't know because you can only get to level 5 in the beta because that's all they allow. So, the best weapon gets Oh, the jump back.
I don't know. I like the
I love
cycler
it.
rifle personally.
I do too.
Yeah,
I can get cross the map. I know Brad doesn't like the open cross the map stuff, but I loved being on Hoth or what Celeste is the drop zone one. I loved getting these massive like range shots on people, and I will say my issue is on Xbox I could be fine and precise. On PC, I will fine and precise on the ground, awful in the air. On PC, awful on the ground, very twitchy, couldn't do anything, but in the air I was a god.
Well, like I would say, like on PC, like I actually play a mix between keyboard and mouse while I'm on the ground, and I switch the controller when I get into the air. Because actually, you have plenty of time to switch to your controller when you're near people.
Anytime you use a power-up that changes your view, you've got like 15 seconds to do whatever you need to do to prepare for that.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Now the power-ups actually kind of got a compliment because, like on old Battlefronts, like for vehicles stuff like that, you'll find people just camping the vehicle spawns, actually shooting other players to try to get into them, and it's the same thing in Battlefield as well. So I do find out the power-ups across the map is great, but they need some balancing because the Battle of Hoth, the Walker Assault, is historically accurate.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Yep.
Is for gameplay it's awful, but for a lore thing it's amazing because the Empire is absolutely dominant unless the rebels work together. If the rebels work together, they can destroy almost easily on that.
Yeah, but like
But
okay, let's put it this way: like when you start at Empire, like you walk out, like oh, there's an ATST. Don't worry, you can grab that. Oh, you don't have to worry about people shooting at you. There's plenty of cover right here. Oh wait, there's a TIE fighter right there in case you wanted that instead. Plenty of cover for it to use. If you're a rebel and you see the X-wing, it's in the middle of the dead zone where all the fire is happening. Like if you want that, you better earn it, buddy.
Yeah,
But the thing-
X-wings, A-wings, and snow speeders, you have to run out into battle, and you'll just see rebel after rebel after rebel fall to the ground dead, like an inch away from it, over and over and over again.
And let's
That's
talk
the
about
thing-
the vehicle count as well. Like Empire has AT-ATs, which people can take control. At least the one AT-AT they can. They have AT-STs, and they have at least at same amount of sky units, if not more.
Yeah, they have ties and advanced ties.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
interceptors.
and that's the fun part too. Like their vehicles get faster as it gets to the end of the battle, while the rebels' vehicle gets slower because it goes from like X-wing to A-wing. Well, H-wings are pretty quick, but then it goes to snow speeder, which that actually has a limit in altitude. Like if a TIE fighter's having a problem with the snow speeder, all they have to do is go up.
One thing, so Reaper, you're asking to try tying up. I've tried unsuccessfully. Did slam into it pretty damn hard.
It can be done. There's a video out there where a dude like nails
in my
two
match
of them.
last night, that's how the rebels won. I was flying around my A-wing. Literally spent an entire game in an A-wing. Never until I barrel rolled straight into a person, which was right at the end of the match. I was in the A-wing the whole time. But yeah, we won. I was watching like one guy did the snowspeeder for both.
Pretty awesome though.
I have.
You could actually see it. I've never seen it happen.
I've had
was cool.
Would it happen in
some.
our game?
I don't remember our games already.
No, the
Okay,
one where
so-
where we lost as Empire, we just got
The one where we
outclassed.
lost. Be more specific, Brad.
No, we
one
won
where
our
we
last
lost.
Empire game. We won our last Empire game.
Yeah, we only
did.
lost one Empire assault, I think.
It was really fast how quickly we lost that Empire game. It was
Yeah.
sad.
Which was surprising, by the way, because like I really want to see statistics at the end of this. I've seen how many in the Walker Assault, how many Rebels versus Empires won, because mostly I've seen much Empires won, but that match we saw last night, we got taken out ridiculously quick.
Yeah, that was a matter of a few minutes, it felt like.
We must have been playing devs. That's
We're
what it
just a
was.
Fully
We can use that
leveled up.
excuse if we want.
I'm looking for
We
excuses.
were playing against all the devs, like an entire team of 20 devs.
Axe.
So, no, I have very little issues with the gameplay overall, aside from I don't personally like how much cross-mapping can happen. I don't have a problem with it being there, but there's a lot of it. And the maps are really open, so it's easy to get flanked in just about anywhere you go.
Well, plus, you spawn on your partner, and your partner is dying, and you immediately just get shot
Yeah.
to shit. That happens.
And
Yeah.
I had some visual issues, but I realized thinking about it, those two maps are very white-colored friendly as far as your armor goes. The Empire has a huge advantage on those maps, but when you get to like Endor and Jakku, they're going to be easy targets compared to the Rebels.
Probably.
So I
Jungle
feel
camo.
in
I think it's jungle camo.
They don't have jungle camo.
You didn't see Star. Come on, go watch him.
Star Wars wears
Return of the
they wear white in the jungle.
Okay, go look at the stormtroopers that Yoda cut the heads off of.
But
Wait,
we're,
they're not troopers
we're not going to Kashyyyk.
Those are specifically Kashyyyk troopers. They can only wear that armor.
Yeah, like that. It's like, we decided camo's not needed anymore, just white.
That's pretty much it. You wear white armor unless you drive
Like,
a
these two
TIE
guys are
fighter.
wearing camo and they got their head cut off by a little midget.
For small people, okay.
What else are we? What else we want to talk about with Battlefront, or do we want to move on to main topic?
Should probably move on. I don't know anything else.
I enjoyed when I played it. I couldn't play it by myself. Like, I will
Okay,
only
I
buy
remember
this.
I'm with you on that, Brad.
I will
Honestly,
only.
Vader said Vader in tunnels. Sorry, Reaper said this. Reaper said Vader in tunnels. OP. I would say that's probably one of my greatest moments I've ever seen in that game. Like, not in our game. You won't see this. You'll see me suck when we actually see our video on this. But like, I actually happened to get Vader, get into their base, and there's just a line of them in the tunnels. I did nothing but mow them down. Like, 3 people tried to run. I'm like, threw the saber and knocked all 3 down. The 3 more tried to like whoomp, and like you just feel like super overpowered. It felt great.
I still have not played a hero class.
Oh,
I don't know where the power-ups are. I have no idea.
it's on the map, Josh.
Fuck you. There's a great picture. Last thing I'll say on this is there's a great picture of Luke and Vader post being defeated, just like right by each other, and it's like the caption is a father and son moment. It's amazing.
So, we will
Agreed.
have we'll have some footage of our actual gameplay coming out later, and we'll remind you again towards the end. But we need to get on to our main topic. We've been going on about this for a while. So,
Okay, I want to stop the podcast right now.
God dang
'Cause
it!
I gotta take a piss.
No, you hold it.
Hurry up!
Continue.
Da, 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 da.
Just continue.
So,
Don't try to go
anyway.
this way.
He's gonna go pee in a bottle right there
Yeah.
beside us. Oh God. So
I'm scared.
I heard a noise that sounded like something I don't know. Anyway, Josh has brought up that he wanted to talk about TV tonight, so that's what we're doing. We're going to talk about Fall TV 2015. What's new? What's old? What are we catching up on? What are we interested in? We're going to try and keep it to 2 or 3 per person. I
do
think
wanna
that's
be-
optimistic in
Well,
being able to cover that much per person.
I want this to also be less. I don't want this to be like how we usually do this thing where it's like, hey, Brad, what's your shows? Well, I like this show. I like this show. I like this show. Listing. I don't want to bullet point that. I do want to be more conversational. So what we have listed here, do not even believe we're going to get through half of what we
Oh
have
no,
written.
there's no way in hell we're getting.
I just
through
want to
all
use this as referential points more than anything. As long as everyone gets to be excited about one show.
Use a bucket.
But Brad and I tend to share actually excitement on most of our TV stuff.
Yeah, we for those of you who are aware of it, we still have a Issue Zero chat in Facebook with our other hosts from that show, and we keep up on TV stuff and comic stuff there to ourselves. But one day we'll bring that back.
One day Issue Zero will be back. Let's save Patreon.
I love that
gets
name
to,
too much to let it go.
Me too. Well, let's say Patreon gets to like, $200 a month. By the way, patreon.com/constantly calibrating.
Great plug.
Great place.
Yeah, I like the difference between whereas like you guys have all this regular TV stuff and then there's just like mine that's like, oh hey, internet content, because I don't watch TV. And it's not out of like any particular reason of just like, oh, I'm better than watching TV. It's just like, no, that's just now the internet is where I get almost all my content.
Do share hipster.
Well, the thing is, again, you also are a bit younger than us, so I think that actually is a factor in this. Despite being a huge fan of Rooster Teeth, I can't stand internet content for the most part, which is funny because most of the ways I watch TV shows now
It's through the internet.
are internet way things. I mean, I don't have cable anymore. I watch, personally, everything's pretty much on Hulu Plus. I think very
I don't know
little.
what we're talking about, but I'm going to go ahead and throw in my 2 cents. Basically, not really. Like,
And
we're
that's
talking
the
about what we're
show.
watching now. But
Yeah.
like, there's something about watching it when it's on that still like gets a hold of me. Like, I make time to watch Arrow. I make time to watch Flash when it actually comes on TV. Granted, you have to watch commercials and stuff like that, but there's something like watching it while it's there. I don't know what the whole is about that for me. I guess that's the way I grew up, but something about that just adds more to actually enjoying it, I guess. I don't know why.
I can't enjoy it with like that because for me it feels like too much of a waste of time. Like I want to.
For me, it feels like you're more ingrained into the show. You're more dedicated to the show because like you're sitting there making that time to watch it, and like you don't get to pause it. You got to sit there and watch the damn thing. So you're like more paying attention to it. You're more making time for it. You're more, I guess, like feel like I'm like it's making. Well, I'm drunk.
Honestly,
Anyway.
no, but I was always the same way as you, Justin. That I had to make time and watch a show. Honestly, if you told me 5 years ago I was gonna get rid of cable, I thought it was the most sacrilegious thing ever. Like that's removed. Like I almost didn't speak to my dad for like 2 weeks because he was thinking about getting rid of cable because, well, that was how I was raised. Was cable was the most important thing. Having television was the most important thing, and being watching your shows and watching them live. Before the era of Twitter and all this crap and being part of a community, you watch stuff. It was such an important thing. Now,
I guess the word I was looking for is like I feel more invested into it.
No,
like, if I'm watching it while it's live.
There's definitely that aspect. I'm now at a point though where, I have a 9-month-old kid. If I can watch. For instance, I watched the first episode of the new season of Flash last night. What's that? On Hulu, it comes out to be about a 43-minute show, give or take, I think. That took 2.5 hours to watch. Because we got distracted with how cute our kid was, or he started screeching.
Josh, I'm going to be honest with you. While I lived with you, it took 2.5 hours to watch anything that was 40 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think I can take the blame for that. I think I could specifically point
Which one
out
of you
who's
has
to
the
blame
small
for
bladder?
There's a couple people to blame for that, but yeah.
Oh, by the way, Evil New Good, thank you for the follow.
Hey!
So much.
And hello all over again.
That's what my pants are feeling like.
For those who missed the early show, Justin spilled a lot of beer on his crotch. And chipped his tooth, sorry.
But you know what?
I did.
Maybe that's why you're feeling so drunk. Maybe some of it seeped down into your asshole, and then it just kind of, went in. So you got a little.
It proliferated drainage.
Justin uses vodka suppositories.
Alcoholic colonic.
Oh god,
Alcoholic
we're
Colonic,
on
that's the name
fire
of-
this week.
Hey, Alcoholic Colonic, that's the name of my wrestler for when we do the WWE.
Oh god, did we have to rent that again
Take
this
my
year?
ideas, Josh.
Perfect.
Ooh, ooh,
No.
I have an idea.
Oh crap!
Yes!
Write it down.
I'm
Okay,
finding a pin. I'm finding a pin.
So, anyways, the reason I came up with this originally, I wanted to do this topic before the new shows started premiering. That was when I wanted to do it because I was excited. Because here's the thing, I wanted to talk about how I was excited for Gotham, and I knew I was one of like 11 people plus that guy in Canada. That's a joke I'm stealing from a friend, by the way. But anyways, I thought I was really one of few people who was actually excited about the show because I loved the last 4 episodes of the previous season.
So good.
And I mean the season finale of Gotham has got to be one of the, and I mean this complimentarily, one of the stupidest things I've ever watched in my entire life. For the season 1 finale, I mean there was people escaping from being kidnapped, driving away, somehow ending up in the same place, being captured again, then driving away again, then coming back and getting captured again, all on the same set. It would happen like 5 times in 11 minutes.
Okay, but there's a reason for that, right?
Shitty writing.
No, it's because it's in a Batman universe.
You know what? This is like no. This is in every series I watch. It's something along the lines of this. Let's take it step by step. The Walking Dead.
God, he's drunk.
You get into a safe zone. Do you get out of it? And you get to a safe zone. Do you get out of it? And like it gets safe zone, overrun, safe zone, overrun, safe zone, overrun. Let's go to Sons of Anarchy. You're in prison. You get out. You're in prison. You get out. Someone dies. You're in prison. You get out. Someone dies. You're in prison. Get out. Like it follows the same pattern throughout the whole series. And one of my friends kind of like pointed this out to me. It's like every time I watch it, like they're in prison, then someone dies, and they get out. And in season 2, they're in prison. Some guy dies to get out. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Some series just do that.
But
And they get away with it.
Well,
that was a whole draw of Prison Break, though.
True. No, but the thing is, Justin, yeah, a lot of shows do that, but what I liked about Gotham was they seemed to be 100% aware of how absurd it was. Like, I think Gordon even makes a comment at one point of, I feel like we've gone through this, or something to that effect.
Because it's a Batman universe.
Well, that's why that
Without
show works.
Batman.
That show works, actually, I feel very well, because they acknowledge the absurdity of comic books as well. You know, some of these absurd scenarios. But season 2, I was really excited for. And then, Brad, tonight's episode is episode 4 or 5?
We're on episode 4 with, well, I can't really say who's involved because that would be a spoiler for the first second episode.
Yeah.
There's no need for that, Brian.
But in any case, I don't know what's happening. I'm going to be watching it tomorrow with breakfast. But with Gotham, I became really excited for it, and then they kind of just upped the ante. I think they just kind of accepted the fact. Well, for starters, they dropped the procedural cop element, and they just kind of accepted we're a batshit crazy show about Batman in the early years. Fuck it, we're our own continuity, and they just went on with it, and it's been awesome.
So Switch was like, we're going to do this show based on a cop in the Gotham universe. Don't mention Batman. He's not in it. Never mind, let's do Batman. Let's do it.
It's like, we're not doing Batman. Wait a second. Yes, we are.
Okay, I guess should we spoil the end of the first season? Like, by the way, I haven't seen any of the second season.
Okay.
I gotta say that about this stuff, stuff coming up. Like, I completely bypassed Gotham. Like, I forgot it started. I forgot Doctor Who started.
Wait. Brian. Pull your face really long again like that. No, not with the open face.
Close mouth.
Doesn't he look like the Penguin right now?
A little bit.
Yes! Oh, that was
There we go.
creepy.
There's a
But cool.
similarity, I'll give you that.
By the way, he's in The Walking Dead for one episode.
I saw that on Twitter. I guess he's a zombie or he's bait.
Zombie bait sounds right.
Eventually, all over again. Eventually, I'll watch American Horror Story, but I just do not have the time for more shows. Maybe my kid and I.
We haven't even mentioned American Horror Story. did I say American Horror Story?
No,
Walking
I'm
Dead?
gonna make a
Chat's
conversation.
bringing that up.
Oh, gotcha. I saw the last season of American Horror Story for the wrong reasons, but I saw it.
The wrong reasons. Is there a right reason to watch a TV show?
Nah.
Yeah, the story, duh.
So,
In any case, Gotham's
Get
been
out of here,
awesome.
Mike. I'm not using.
As far as spoilers go, I say if it's from, honestly, at this point, I say if it's through the end of the last season of stuff. It's
know where
safe
that
to minimally spoil, but we're not even. I'm just mostly here to discuss the excitement of things. So Gotham's been my big thing. Brad and I've been losing our mind
Yes.
over. They made a decision to cause someone to not be around anymore. Last episode, that's making us pretty furious. But one of the last scenes of that episode was involving a stabbing, essentially, in very slow, giddy motion, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever watched in my entire life, and it really just genuinely made me reconsider all my life's choices.
They'll be back.
I hope so. I really, really hope so.
Well, that's the thing. Like, anytime a character goes away from a series, that just means they got other work and they had to spare the time until they can come back to her show.
See, I think Gotham's different. I think Gotham sets people up just to screw with you. Or like, oh, you want this character? Nope.
Yeah, pretty much. So okay, but I don't know, something else on there. You know, Justin, you mentioned you're not even where you were Doctor Who had started back up, and we've discussed things.
Granted, I did actually watch the first episode today of the season.
See,
I aggressively watched Series 8, finished it up a couple weeks ago in time for the new stuff to start.
That's what I'm doing with Walking Dead right now. Walking Dead's one of those seasons I completely bypassed. I finally decided to get into it, and I actually just finished season 5 last night, which means
Never
I
seen an
missed the
episode.
beginning of season 6.
Walking Dead is a show
that's the
I
same
can't
thing,
chain gun.
What's that?
Brad?
I can't chain gun Walking Dead. I get depressed.
I did, dude. It's better. It's
Chain? Oh, go chain. I think the most depressing show to chain gun still is the modern Battlestar Galactica. If you
true.
don't want to commit suicide by the end of the first season, then I don't understand you.
I chain gunned that in 3 days.
Oh no, we did that in a week, but I was sobbing during not sad scenes.
All right.
It was just it burned the edges of my last nerves off.
No,
Yeah, Walking Dead, you just become numb to it.
I hit a point
It's
in
accurate.
season 4 that I was like, okay, is everybody safe? We're done, and I haven't gone back to it since.
I would
Head-
say one
You,
thing
you
I
established
noticed
your head canon.
I had to. Like, it was getting to be too much for me.
Evil TV PTSD.
I will say that anything involving children in The Walking Dead is just over the edge for me. And after we had to deal with that in season 4, I was like,
Well, you have a stronger trigger to children-related stuff than even than other parents I know. You have a very strong trigger for that. I think I seriously know personally know one other person like that. That's Jeff Ramsey of Rooster Teeth. The only other person I know who has that strong of a trigger to it. And
I think he made it like 10 seconds into the Dead Island trailer.
they had a Dead Island trailer thing. Jack made him watch it, and they had a bet to make it through, and he made it 8 seconds and was sobbing uncontrollably, pretty much. Like he had to run away from the screen.
it doesn't give me that kind of reaction. It'll give me nightmares, and it'll make me like, it messes with me.
I'm a broken human being, so nothing messes with me.
So
About The Walking Dead, this is not a racist statement, you know. it
I
might
want
be.
to hear. Hold on. I want to hear
Oh,
Brian's
boy.
comment. Hold on.
Well, no, I was just gonna say like with like some stuff like with that kind of reaction, I get that with like any like father related stuff because like was it when I watch Hook, like any of the stuff where his kid is either not loving his dad or finally gets to love his dad, it's like okay, why am I getting emotional? Oh God. And not just because it's fucking
Williams.
Robin Williams. There we go. Wow.
But no, see, for me, father-son stuff specifically always affected me, and as I've gotten older, it's affected me stronger. Like, for instance, Deep Space Nine I always liked in Star Trek, but a huge component of that is the father-son relationship, something I never gave a shit about. Rewatching that while feeding Roran over the summer, holy crap, I was like sitting and feeding him and sobbing during really not even all that emotional scenes because the father-son dynamic was just hit me so close to home now that I'm a dad.
Right.
So, but in general, I've always had a really strong reaction due to not a phenomenal relationship with my dad growing up, I'm guessing.
all I
Right.
remember,
It's not just that too. Like, by the way, kids, for all you people saying like I'm tough, I don't cry for any of these scenes. Wait till you get older. You will sob between the stupidest shit in the show.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, it's not even when you get older too. I think when this starts is when you open yourself to a relationship. When you put
Yes.
everything on the line, and after that, everything will get to you, no matter how that relationship goes.
Yeah, no.
Like-
Relationship positive, negative ending does not matter. Opening
You will
yourself
cry
up
at a
to
McDonald's commercial. Just saying.
There's a commercial, I don't remember what it is. If it's for State Farm, it's for one of those insurance companies where the father's like, "We're never gonna have. I never want to have kids, and then let's have kids,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
I'm never
that
gonna have
one.
a second kid." Brad, you too.
I
get choked up watching that
I
commercial.
don't get choked up, but I'm like, I feel bad for you, bro. But you have it so good now. Like,
But
Go
like, at the
you.
very end, I'm never letting go. Charno and I are sitting on the couch and we both grab each other's hands simultaneously.
That's the thing. It works at stages in your life. It works like after you have a relationship, you get emotional in certain stuff. After you have a kid, you get emotional in certain stuff, which I haven't had yet.
Emotional.
Emotional. So
kids helps
I think
me.
it's not like of course, that's the older you get. I think you get more emotional to stuff too. But it's like, yeah, it's weird. Like once these like life stages happen to your life, you become more vulnerable to them when you actually like, see them happen in like any type of video.
I think that's what I like about a lot of media nowadays is that they do put a lot of emotion into it, and I think that's what gets a lot of people invested. I think a lot of shows previous were kind of hit and miss in that respect.
I think a lot more writers, even if on shows that aren't that great, are getting a better understanding of how to pull the heartstrings, even if it's just a cheap ploy.
Right.
I think they're getting a better understanding. I know we've really gone sideways from our topic here, but I'm personally loving this talk.
Dude, the new ones, the new Amazon
So getting back to my
commercial.
Walking Dead statement.
Fuck you.
No, what were you saying?
The new Amazon commercial with the puppy with the broken back leg. Have y'all seen that on Hulu yet?
No.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh God.
The-
It's the little puppy, and he has a broken back leg, and he's hobbling along behind his owner, and then he sees all these other dogs running after their masters, and he's like, And he goes to Amazon, and it's advertising 2-day shipping, and then he's like walking around with a front dog carrier, and the dog's all like happy now, and he's just like,
It's so stupid.
it's so stupid, but it's like, the poor thing.
Doggy. But the thing is also, there are also things that should pull at heartstrings and don't. Like, we're almost a year later, but that Super Bowl commercial for Nationwide, Nationwide, or your kid dies, I still think is the funniest commercial I've ever watched in my entire life. I was cracking up laughing in front of my in-laws and stuff like that. My mother-in-law and I are laughing our ass off. Everyone else in that room are like, you two are monsters.
Your mother-in-law's awesome.
She is
amazing.
See, I felt like I don't ever want to give them my business, because that was just sadistic.
Seriously, I almost considered switching the Nationwide just because I supported that commercial.
See?
But again, horrible human being here.
I won't argue.
At least you have a very accepting family, though, both on your in-law side and your side.
Well, okay, my side of the family, specifically the people I actually still talk to, are more broken than I am as people, so that's fine. And then my wife's family, again, the ones we talk to, are absolutely insane in the best way possible.
They are, like, at one time at Disney World with your mother-in-law.
I give up. I can't keep this one on track, guys. I'm sorry.
Accidentally brushed up against something, and she looked at me, like, oh, it's just my boob, don't worry about it. I'm like...
Wasn't it at the wedding?
No, this is at Disney Land.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, wasn't it at the wedding?
It was the wedding, definitely, yes.
Yeah, no.
Specifically, it was the waiting in line at the water rapids.
No, probably that. No, I actually have given Judy a hug on 2 separate occasions where she leaned in quicker than I was expecting. My hands went across the side of her boobs, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry, Judy. She's like, whatever, it's just tits.
That's your mother-in-law.
She's like, this is just what Charnel's will feel like in 20 plus years.
So I'm gonna bring it back, Brad. So back to shit that makes me cry and that I need to catch up on is
back to my Walking Dead statement.
I know.
I don't
Go back to Walking Dead.
rock paper scissors.
No,
because I say Walking Dead. If there's 2 African American males in the cast, don't get attached to
one of them's gonna die. This is true.
That's not Walking Dead necessarily. That's a horror movie trope.
This is it is horror.
It is a horror movie trope.
Specifically Walking Dead.
But they add another one every season.
In a group for more than 2 episodes.
They add another one every season just so they can kill one of them off again.
Okay, so the show's racist. Let's just
slightly, except for Michonne's badass.
Well, I mean...
Michonne is badass. I said specifically African American male.
Yep, this is true. It's not racist. It's
Brian,
racist.
The only thing I
I
was
was saying as politically correct in that. Say it as I could.
Just stop. Just
Justin,
stop.
shut the fuck up. But no, just like every Christmas episode of Doctor Who so far, I have cried at. Like, because even if I don't agree completely with the way that he runs the show, Moffat does know how to pull heartstrings at times. Not all the time, but sometimes.
I cry in general. I get misty-eyed almost every single solitary Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, it's something about that show that's very emotional.
And particularly the last 2 to 3 series, definitely brings out.
We hate him and love him.
But let me roll back actually, because I was trying to talk about Doctor Who when Justin brought up Walking Dead, which led us on this trail. I was gonna say about Doctor Who is I'm very excited to watch the new series because
There's a lot of trails in The Walking Dead.
Shut
the fuck up.
Went and watched the series 8, when I finished that up recently, I became reinvested in the show. But unless I want to, yar it, I gonna have to wait until Netflix sometime next year, kind of situation. But I'm very excited to see where they're going because I, for once, don't hate Clara.
Actually, I gotta say something about The Walking Dead. Did AMC ever previously show hey, you can catch up on this season right now?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'll let you know. If you go to AMC right now, you can watch the entirety of season 8. And you can watch. I think they give you 2 weeks to watch the episodes that's already happened. That's how I watched episode 1.
Wait, what are we talking about? Doctor Who now?
Yes, oddly enough.
What?
And Walking Dead as well. Yeah, I just watched season 1 on AMC.
Okay.
I also have 2 and 3, which will catch me up when they show the other 2 episodes this Saturday.
What?
BBC America is who does.
Yeah.
I know this. I know this, but I'm saying go to AMC.com and it's on there.
They have
Hold
Doctor
on.
Who? How?
I'm
They have
looking
the first
right
3
now.
episodes right now.
Well, Netflix has season 8 though, so you don't even need to do that.
Again, they had the first 3 episodes of season.
Wow, they have 4
9.
full. No, they have the first
4?
4 full episodes of Series 9 of Doctor Who currently on there.
On AMC.
No log. However, there looks like you required the login, probably the cable thing for anything beyond
Ah.
episode 1.
That is the
Just
one thing
episode 1? Okay.
That is the one thing I do hate about like some of the online like places that you can catch up on television is that you have to either have a cable subscription.
I
No,
lost my
that's not
Simpsons
true.
World access because I lost my cable subscription. Though I do have plenty of friends with cable, so mostly I just get them to sign me in. Actually, I've been
Right.
meaning to use my in-laws for that.
I'll say it's not true because like Flash and Arrow, like or CW in general is like really good. Like, hey, you catch up as
Well,
soon as this. It
CW,
airs.
CBS are very good with that.
Yeah, but I've been started watching AMC stuff, and they're starting to be really good with it too. Like, first of all, this is the first time I actually realized or noticed that you could watch like current season Doctor Who on an American website. It used to be you have to go to BBC World or something like that, and there's actually restrictions on our side. Of course, you get a VPN and all this fun stuff if you want to get into the thing of it if you want to see it. But it's the first time like I realized, as far as like on the American side, that you can easily just click, watch it, catch up.
So, Brad, I already know what you're gonna say here. I think we've completely lost the flow of this particular topic, but I think we came across another great one instead. Well, with what we just talked about, I think we actually had a good conversation, and I'm thinking we're gonna end up doing like 2 or 3 weeks of TV related discussions because I still want to get to the discussion that Brian ended up triggering of what truly is watching TV anymore. Is it just watching on TV, or is it watching internet content as well? I actually wanted to discuss that. So,
yeah, no, we're right at time here, so I don't really know what to do here. We can talk about that, and we can maybe talk about emotional TV stuff, and then actually have a proper episode about what we're excited about, because you're not getting one here. You're getting 5 minutes of Gotham, and Justin wanting to talk about The Walking Dead and racism.
I mean, it's a
In The
valid
Walking
topic to have, but I think you need to have a better foundation of what you're going to talk about.
No, we can work on this throughout the week when Justin's not drunk.
Well, also, as like Evelyn W. Good said, or I don't know.
Okay. At least Justin's interjecting with what I was trying to interject with. So we're
trying to like. It is kind of interesting, like when you're like divvying up, like cable costs so much, but then you have a Netflix account, you got a Hulu.
I want to read off what he
Amazon account.
I want to read off
Go
what he
for it.
wrote for anyone who's not in this chat currently. He said the
Yes.
worst is when you think you are cutting costs with cutting cable, but then you get your internet, Netflix, Hulu, Sling TV, and HBO Go, and you're paying more than you just got cable. For me personally, okay, I don't have that many things. Just to clarify, I have cable internet,
which is required.
I have Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Instant, Crunchyroll.
You have to pay for
and-
Crunchyroll?
Yeah, we pay for Crunchyroll, so Charlotte doesn't have to deal with ads. She watches enough of it, and so she could
Okay.
actually set up a queue.
I didn't know you paid for it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but with all that combined, I'm still saving $105 a month compared to what Cox was trying to charge me. So that was a huge fear, and that's why we didn't cut cable for a very long time. Was because originally for the longest time that was going to be the case, but we're now at a point that it's not been an issue. Speaking of Crunchyroll, Zane over on YouTube is saying, not sure if you guys are into the animes, but the fall seasons are not too bad this year. One Punch Man is on Hulu, and he's loving it.
One Punch Man is actually amazing.
Hi, G-Jun.
So essentially, it's like this like regular superhero like dude. If I'm thinking the right one, he's like this bald dude, but essentially look a grown-up Caillou. Essentially, it's amazing. But some of the most like superb animation I've seen that's not like is it Miyake? No, it's why can't I say?
Miyazaki?
You
Miyazaki.
lost me at Caillou because
Miyazaki.
I hate Caillou
Yeah.
with a passion.
I don't even know what that means. I literally have
Me
no
neither.
concept with.
It's all
I
good.
still
I thought
fallen
it
out
said
of
kaiju, honestly.
of the
first time.
anime.
Yeah.
But even cocks, they're a bunch of cocks. Let's just put
Yes.
it that way. If you're new to the show, I usually bitch about cocks about once, every 6 weeks, I think.
You
I've
talk
actually
about
upped
talks
it
all the time. What are you talking? Oh.
I've upped it a little bit since I stopped bitching about Best Buy. Actually, there's a great Tumblr involving dicks that I'm not sure. Speaking of which, I'm getting drunk off Justin here.
So anyway, we're gonna continue this next week, in some form or fashion because we need to. We've stumbled upon something bigger than what we originally intended here.
Bigger than that. Oh my god.
Justin, take out your fucking trash tonight, please.
I'm broken.
We'll get back to our favorite ish TV shows a little more on the what is TV and what's not. I have other things to say, but I'll hold them.
We may have a sober conversation.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to this. We'll have to.
Kitty, I'm drinking next week.
If I'm feeling well respiratorily, I will drink next week. But right now I'm too stuffy, and I don't want to be dry as hell in the morning.
Yeah, dryness is a problem as you get older.
Oh God.
Yeah, you
Remember,
said it, Brad.
it's not a going problem, it's a growing problem.
Anyway.
The fuck?
You're losing your moisture.
I'm just gonna let y'all go on. So, gamer video of the week, Drunk Justin. What do we have coming up?
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
Josh, go ahead.
Wow.
I just wanted to see if he knew or not.
So the plan is right now, obviously we've not done a video in a little while now. I've been having a lot of trouble finding the time to edit, and
Same here.
It's just been an issue. We're sorry about that. That youtube.com/concalpod has been a little dry of content lately, but we're getting back into it.
Lube.
We recorded a bunch of Battlefront. We're having some issues getting some videos uploaded for it, but I hope I can get out Tuesday, but sometime this week, it's gonna be rough with geeky words, but by this weekend, I'm just gonna put out some Battlefront. I'm gonna put out the Battlefront drop zone video, and I might try to get something else out just to make up for the lack of stuff, because we have stuff. I just haven't put it out.
We do. We still have Far Cry 3 videos you haven't edited.
Train plane, Frocker.
Fuck, I forgot about Far Cry. I'm talking about Fibbage, Drawful.
We do. I forgot. We didn't put out a Drawful video, have we?
No, Brawlhalla, and the second part of We Are Legion, which that might not put out. But
Are we good?
So,
Are we good?
where can they find us?
Guys, you can find us at a multitude of places online. We are at constantlycalibrating.com. We are live here every week, Mondays right now at 9:30 Eastern. Twitch.tv/constantlycalibrating. You can also find us at other places on the interwebs, facebook.com/constantlycalibrating. You can find us on Twitter at ConCalPod. We also have our individual accounts on Twitter at Bear Punch for Josh, at The Aging Gamer for the Drunk Justin, at Brian McDaniel _ for the many faces of Brian, and myself, I am at B_Cogs on Twitter. Am I forgetting anything, Mr. Lightsaber?
Tumblr. Tumblr.concal something.
Tumblr.
We have a Tumblr. Look up Constantly Calibrating.
There we go. There we go.
Just look Constantly Calibrating Tumblr. We'll add it to the outro thing. Mostly the Tumblr right now is used. It's just we reshare any posts
Articles.
to go up on the website. Any articles, posts get automatically put there.
If you have any news, comments, questions, or insight you want to possibly have brought up during the show, let us know. We'd love to hear from you throughout the week, not just during the show. So use that information. Contact us. We want interaction. That's why we're here. We love to talk to people. So
I'm just gonna say right now, my thanks to Reaper, Evil Newgood, and
oh, that is what that name is.
And all over again.
I think
what?
I think Evil the New Good. If I'm right, I think that's
He wants me to reshare Brian's dick pics.
Yep, I know exactly who that is.
Don't CC me. I don't want to see it.
Evil Newgood, all over where is it? All over again, and Reaper and Zane over on YouTube. Thank you guys for interacting. We appreciate it and enjoyed it.
And
Jijun
Jijun 3, if you're here.
On my side.
Evil the New Good's Sage, I think, if I'm correct. I could
that
be
would
wrong.
explain a lot.
We're not supposed to be saying it's people we know.
Oh, I don't know. Well,
Anyway,
whatever.
Brian, what's our closing music this week?
Which, by the way, the name of our closing music, phenomenal for how this podcast has gone.
Perfect.
Isn't it? Oh God. Blah blah blah. What is it? God.
Oh, hi, G-John.
Our
Use
closing
that.
music
Sorry.
is by Comhart called Two Scotches, Please.
There you go. So you could have done this.
You're the music man. I just sent in a theme request because I was feeling it this week.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more jazzy, kind of electro jazz sort of thing. So it's Two Scotches, Please by Comart. That'll be playing shortly. And back to you, Brad.
So, as always, guys, we thank you for showing up and chatting with us while we drink and go on about emotional stuff in TV. We're normally a video game podcast, normally, but we like to go off rails from time to time, and you get wonderful stuff like what you got tonight. So,
Honestly, this is my favorite podcast we've done in a few weeks now.
yeah, we're gonna work on this, and we'd love to see you back next week. Again, 9:30 Eastern.
Ish.
It's
gonna. My wife it's a little difficult for her to get home. She got her schedule changed, so gonna be closer to 9:50, I think, from now on.
So
Just
there we go. We run on CC time.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means.
If you get the illusion there, I'm a bad person. As always, it's been great. We love you. We'll see you next time. Sign off.
Bye.
My crotch is still moist.